Alright, welcome to this episode of the Arizona Timeless Tours. Where am I today? It took me 2 days to find this. I was here yesterday, I could not find it. I came back with a friend. Welcome to the historic Pinal Cemetery. The Pinal Cemetery served a nearby mill town from 1876 to 1892, which processed the silver ore taken from the Silver King mine. Resting here in a cross-section of people from surrounding the area, the first settlers, miners, mill workers, mothers and children, merchants and other. Unfortunately, because many of their markers did not survive over time, most are unknown. After the town of Pinal was abandoned, the cemetery continued to be used by the residents of nearby Superior. So there is a lot of history to this cemetery. I just read to you off the sign there. But I was looking and doing some more research, and this place was pretty much abandoned in the 60s and the 70s and throughout the 80s because most people didn't know about it. I mean, there was no road to get back here to it. And what happened is a very famous wife of a very famous person they found was buried at this cemetery, and then this cemetery exploded. People tried to find this particular pioneer cemetery. Things were happening out here, and on this certain individual's grave they started making their own monument. People would come out here and make this huge monument to this individual, and so Tonto National Forest came out here and they decided that they were going to redo this cemetery because so many people were coming back here. So they put a fence around it, they put the iron fencing up here. They then took the makeshift monument that was dedicated to this person back here and they took it down. They completely got rid of it. And the reason they did that, a lot of people were angry that they took this makeshift monument down that the people had put up out here unofficially, was because you have to respect this whole area, all the pioneers that were buried in here, not just one. So they took the monument down. We're going to go back here, we're going to check out what they have left, we're going to check out the other graves, we're going to be very respectful as we're back here. Stay tuned. Okay, I'm not standing at that spot while everybody finds their way back to this particular pioneer cemetery. It's right here, right on the other side of this cactus right here. Watch Tombstone, the movie Tombstone, or Wyatt Earp, which I don't know anybody who hasn't. You know who Mattie Earp is. She was the common law wife of Wyatt Earp. She was the one in the movies that had an opium addiction, and she was always laying in bed, she was always sick, but she was the common law wife of Wyatt Earp, the great lawman. So Mattie ended up here in the town of Superior, which is right up the road here. You can see it. It's like a mile down the road. She ended up here, and then she ended up committing what they say was suicide in July of 1888 by overdosing on opium and alcohol. right, thanks for joining me for this episode of the Arizona Timeless Tours, or should I say thank you for joining me and Kevin for this episode of the Arizona Timeless Tours. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would ask that you would hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Until next time, take care.